Further south is Ilan country, where the culture and the coast collide. Ilan, the site of Taiwan's national scenic area for traditional arts, draws a steady following each year. Opened in 2004, the NCTA is a treasure trove of tradition. The red brick streets and buildings were modeled after the 20th century Taiwanese houses. A huge estate of about 24 hectares, its elegant gardens, riverside views, and folk boulevards create a timeless atmosphere. Pick what curious things you can enjoy from the old country and marvel at how the processes are still continued today. A favorite here are the sweet shops, where an assortment of skewered caramel fruits is in store for you. But among them, it is the meter-long candy that is a must-try. If you've ever heard of how Asia's hand-pulled noodles is made, the same skill is applied in hand-pulled candy. Long strands of taffy are stretched 3 meters long before being folded up, allowed to harden, and served. It makes for a tasty show enjoyed by everyone. A small section of the NCTA is also dedicated to calligraphy. Through the basic tools of brush, ink, and stone, it is said that the relationship between man and instrument is formed. A host of brushes in all sizes are made and kept here, as well as selected works on calligraphy and watercolor painting. Crystal dreams. The earliest evidences of glass made in China was in 1094 BC. Though not as popular as ceramics or metalwork, over time they've come into their own. Each piece is carefully crafted by hand. The result is an elegant creation by a master craftsman, the making of which has become the main event in this store. Though much simpler than glass, those sculptures that once adorned great banquets are now made here. In the past, these were made with flour and artificial coloring. Today, they are made with much more sustainable materials, such as clay and resin. Using simple tools, the craftsman is able to shape and recreate favorite characters to bring home. The Taiwanese say that art and culture is divided into two: the products of design and the traditions passed on through performance. And at the NCTA, they provide a look into one of them: the puppet and the puppet master. It is from Taiwan, where the world can experience one of the most appreciated puppet theaters. This form of puppetry began in mainland China and eventually made its way here. These were often seen near temples and would entertain passers-by. Here, both puppet and puppet master are part of the show. They portray stories of heroism and daily life found in traditional Taiwanese literature. At the NCTA, a crowd gathers to enjoy the comedy of the puppet theater. A couple of puppets weave back and forth amid the cacophony of cascading monologue, flashing cymbals, twanging lutes, and screeching reed instruments. So it is that whether on a string or in hand, there truly is a simple magic that takes hold over those who watch and wield them. So dedicated is the NCTA to the preservation of what they believe as an endangered cultural heritage that they've decided to preserve even precious historic dwellings by relocating them inside the estate. It was a monumental task of recreating the scholar Huang residence. Built in 1877, it is a courtyard-style building. After decades of deterioration, it has now been restored and made part of a walking tour. As you stroll through, learn fun facts about the house, like how each part comes in odd numbers. In line with Chinese beliefs, odd numbers mean good luck, while even numbers are meant for the dead. As you leave the NCTA, you become aware of the wealth of culture found in this living repository of traditional art, enjoyed by many in search of Taiwanese classic culture.